What's up guys, GCI Messi here and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today it's going to be Tuesday the 20th of June, and in fact this is episode number 25 already. And I'm pretty certain we've still got like 2.5 months possibly between now and a deadline day itself, so a lot to cover, and today's episode is pretty jam-packed. So before we get started, as always, if you show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. And remember, 1,000 likes is the target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notification tab next to it to receive notifications about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question of the day: what teams do you think will get into the top 4 next season in the Premier League? And now let's start off with the confirmed deals. And the very first player is not on FIFA Ultimate Team this year, as a guy called Bruno Gaspar going to Fiorentina in Italy from Vitória Guimarães, I probably said that wrong, in Portugal, for just under £3 million. And he's not even on head-to-head right now, so I can't base his stats of anything or say what type of player he is. Next I move on to Morelos, going to Rangers in Scotland from HJK Helsinki for £1.02 million, and this year he got a silver team of season most consistent. And the card on your screen right now is actually his rating currently on head-to-head, and to be honest, stats-wise, doesn't look great at all. And the next player next to him is going to Landry de Mata, a Belgian striker going to Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga from KV Oostende in the Belgian Pro League for £8.5 million. And he is just 19 years old, so you got to assume he's a massive talent in world football right now, and has scored a lot of goals it seemed last season. In fact, got a bronze team of season card in most consistent. Or possibly it might have been the Pro League team of season, but either way, he got a blue card this year. A final confirmed today is going to Hirving Lozano, going to PSV on a 6-year contract for an undisclosed fee. There were rumours before saying that Man City would sign him and loan him to PSV, but no, apparently he's gone straight there. He's joined them from Pachuca in the Mexican League, and right now, I believe he's currently playing the Confederations Cup with Mexico. And just like Morelos and just like de Mata, he also got a team of season this year. In fact, he was a gold card, Morelos was a silver, de Mata was a bronze. And in fact, his team of the season card does have 99 pace, so obviously a very fast winger. Next up, we've gone to potential deals, and the very first player is going to West Ham United's REECE Oxford. The young defender is close to completing a season-long loan move to Bundesliga side Borussia Mönchengladbach. The 18-year-old who spent 5 months on loan at Reading last season had a medical yesterday ahead of a move to Germany. I'm pretty sure he made his debut for West Ham like 2 years ago at the age of 16, playing against Arsenal I think it was, in the CDM role, but now, on his first team football, Mönchengladbach potentially could offer more than West Ham can. And Gladbach getting Christiansen from Chelsea before has worked out very well, so potentially Oxford may be the same. Next up we go on to Claudio Bravo, linked to Lille today according to France Football. Lille boss Marcelo Bielsa is interested in Claudio Bravo, who Man City are interested in loaning out this season. I'm not sure if I fully believe that though, because Man City, yes, I did sign Edison from Benfica for a massive fee, but Bravo right now is probably their backup keeper, because they did release Willy Caballero. Unless they've got another goalkeeper that could be backup next season, I can't really see anyone. Obviously Joe Hart is still owned by them, but to be honest, I don't think there's any way back for him now. And in yesterday's video, Lille linked to another goalkeeper, being Steve Mandanda from Crystal Palace. Next up we move on to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. According to Sky Sources today, Chelsea joined Liverpool and Man City in the race to sign Oxlade-Chamberlain from Arsenal. Talks on a new deal have stalled in recent days, with no official offer yet from Arsenal. Wenger has previously suggested he is keen to agree a longer deal for the 23-year-old, whose contract runs out next year. And he has been doing very well in the 3 at the back formation for Arsenal, as well as playing very well in a central midfield role. So he does suit Man City, also suits Liverpool, also suits Chelsea. So 3 teams that probably are very much interested in him. And I think I saw the other day in an article saying Arsenal, they'd want around 25 mil for him. I know he does have some injury problems every now and then, but this season in particular, he's been very consistent for Arsenal, and I'd probably say, I think Arsenal fans agree with it, one of their better players. And if they can't agree a new contract between now and this time next year, he'll be a free transfer. Next up, we move on to another player into Chelsea today, and that is going to Dani Alves, who yesterday was heavily linked to Man City. Chelsea are the latest Premier League club to show an interest in signing Dani Alves according to Sky Italia. The champions have joined Man City in considering a move for the Juventus right back, who won a league and a cup double last season in his first year in Italy. Chelsea have already tried to sign Juventus left back Alexandro this summer, according to Serie A Winners General Director Giuseppe Marotta. And there are also a lot of rumours saying Chelsea will go back in for Alexandro for around £60 million after 52 mil rejected before. And there's also another article about Dani Alves, according to the Daily Mail today. Juventus have discussed terminating the contract of Alves by mutual consent. The 34-year-old representatives have held talks with Man City over a potential move, while Chelsea are also showing interest in the Brazilian right back. but most places are thinking Dani Alves to Man City is done for around €5 million or so, potentially even a free transfer, as he wants to work with Pep Guardiola again. And now a very short rumour according to the Daily Star today, Newcastle will complete a £9 million deal for Porto's Cameroon striker Vincent Aboubakar, who's 25 years old. And the Magpies have triggered an £8.7 million clause to sign Eibar's French defender Florian Lejeune. I definitely said that one wrong, but apparently they got 2 players. And I believe right now in head-to-head he's still got 5-star skill moves, so potentially next year for FIFA 18, a very overpowered Premier League striker. Next up we move on to Romelu Lukaku, another player into Chelsea, but it's not just about him. In fact, Sky did tweet saying breaking news, Antonio Conte is close to agreeing to sign a new contract after positive talks with Chelsea. That is according to Sky Italia, and apparently the deal itself is worth £10 million a season. And now on to Lukaku to Chelsea. According to London Evening Standard today, Chelsea are hopeful of finalising a deal for Everton's Belgian forward Romelu Lukaku and 22-year-old Monaco midfielder Bakayoko, and they want both those deals done very, very soon. While the arrival of Argentine goalkeeper Willy Caballero is also expected to be confirmed on July the 1st. I know some Chelsea fans are getting annoyed with no signings just yet, but think of it like this, not many teams really have done much business, apart from Man City in the Prem. You can also include Everton on that list, but right now Prem teams, it seems they're waiting for deals to get done. And next up, according to RMC, Italian side AS Roma will make a third bid to OGC Nice this week for star central midfielder Jean-Michel Seri. This one's worth €35 million. The Ivorian international has agreed a provisional contract with the Italian side after his representatives spent the weekend in Rome and met with Monchi for a 5-year deal. Roma have previously had offers of €15 million and €25 million rejected by Nice for the player, and Nice are still demanding €40 million, which is the player's unofficial release clause. He was heavily linked to Arsenal and Tottenham and a few other clubs, but it seems Roma right now are in the front seat for him. And I find it kind of ironic because apparently Roma are getting annoyed with Liverpool, offering €35 million instead of €40 million for Salah, and they're doing the exact same thing for Seri. But I suppose that could all be rumours as well. Next up we move on to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and according to Daily Star today, Ibra is back in Manchester and vowing to be fit by November. Now we're all fully aware that Ibra was released by Manchester United, but it looks like he probably will sign a new deal when he gets fit again. Rumours are saying potentially go to LA Galaxy or to another Premier League club, but in my opinion, he will return to United. And if he is fit by November, really, that's 2 or 3 months of the season missed compared to before. It's predicted January at the earliest. And it is public knowledge that Ibra will have his rehab at United's training ground. Next up we move on to Anthony Modeste, linked to a move to the Chinese Super League yet again, a very short one according to Build. They're saying that Modeste is set for a move to China, more to follow tomorrow, and the fee is around €35 million plus. Or it could be €30 million with add-ons, but remember, the Chinese Super League side Tianjin Quanjian are buying him, they have to pay the 30 mil whatever it is, and they have to pay another 30 mil for tax. And they've also said he's agreed a deal to earn 10 to 13 million euros per year. And next up we've got one from the Daily Post. Honestly never heard of that. It wasn't a BBC gossip column today. It says Everton will move his Celtics 20-year-old striker Moussa Dembele should Lukaku complete a move to Chelsea. The rumoured fee for this one seems to be about £30 million or so, which would equal their fee they paid for Jordan Pickford from Sunderland. Next up move on to Mohamed Salah linked to Liverpool, but apparently, finally, it's going to eventually be done tomorrow. And according to multiple different sources today, Monchi is heading to England to meet Roma's president as expected to finalise Salah's move to Liverpool. Other sources are saying a medical will take place on Wednesday, and apparently his shirt number will be number 9. And a very reliable source in James Pearce today, who works for Liverpool Echo, did say Liverpool have offered Salah a 5-year contract with wages of £90,000 per week. But that is something that's been going around now for a couple of weeks or so, and Damaso said the exact same thing by saying Salah is expected to leave for London tomorrow, where Liverpool do have bases by the way, he's not signed for Tottenham, and Salah will take a medical on Wednesday, and he's really up for moving to the Premier League. And finally, a very strange one, but if you're a Liverpool fan you may remember, our fans managed to find the tracking number, or the flight number, sorry, for Jurgen Klopp when he joined Liverpool, and they've managed to do the same for Mohamed Salah, although it wasn't Liverpool fans that found it. It's an Egyptian journalist apparently that works like beIN Sports or something. He tweeted out saying his flight number, what time he'll be landing. It's kind of mental. I'm not too sure I really agree with that part of it. By the way, that's modern day football. Next up we got on to Douglas Costa. This one's been rumoured for a while now, but according to Build, Costa could soon be a Juventus player after the Italian club agreed a €40 million fee with Bayern. It's looking like it will definitely happen, but one thing to point out, Costa got a bit annoyed about lack of game time at Bayern, but surely it might be the same at Juventus, but still we'll have to wait and see on that one. Next up we go on to De Gea into Real Madrid today according to Tuttosport. Manchester United will offer David De Gea at £183 million in exchange for Cristiano Ronaldo and Alvaro Morata this summer. So Ronaldo's been mentioned yet again. It'll probably be a very similar case every single day now until it basically will get shut down. But according to Daily Express, United have got serious reservations about re-signing Ronaldo. And the Daily Star even said Mourinho has ruled out a move for him. And now we've got some quotes from the Real Madrid president Florentino Perez, according to a radio station on Cero. Cristiano has a contract, is a Real Madrid player, I'll always defend Cristiano. I have not spoken with Cristiano since Cardiff. Life comes out of unexpected situations and you have to find solutions. And he's also confirmed they've not received any offers for their players this summer and says Zidane does not want to sell anyone. And talking about Alvaro Morata, he says nobody at the club wants Morata to go and I haven't heard him say he wants to leave. And that's despite all the rumours right now saying Morata is very close to going to Manchester United. Next up we go on to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the final one today. Yesterday he was linked to Liverpool according to Sky, but according to Sky again today, Man City are now preparing a bid for him. It will cost more than £60 million to get him, and he scored 42 goals last season, but according to Telegraph, they said Man City were quoted €90 million when they inquired about Aubameyang last summer. The price has not come down from that, so not £60 million, close to €90 million, and they don't believe Man City are interested. Now Aubameyang would be a fantastic signing for City, but realistically, do they need him? Probably not, because Aguero is the main man right now, and Gabriel Jesus, they wouldn't want to stop his development. But maybe if Aubameyang did come in, City could sell Aguero. But that could be one for a future video, guys. But on that note, that is going to be the final one for today's video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notifications tab next to it to be notified about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question today, what 4 teams do you think will make up the Premier League top 4 next season? So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.